wanted to do a quick review of my new Bond signature gas fire pit. Got some geese flying over. I purchased this at Lowe's. It was $99 and runs off the 20-pound propane bottles. Obviously it doesn't come with the propane bottle, but it does come with the stand for the propane bottle to go in, which is pretty nice for stability. Comes with a 10-foot hose and a lid that locks with a carrying handle. It's got pumice rocks and a stainless steel burner, and then you're on and off with a sparker built in. And I'll go ahead and get it hooked up and show you how it works. All right, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to have the propane bottle close by just so you can see how it hooks up. They do recommend you have the propane bottle stretched out, at least 8 or 10 feet. The hose is 10 feet, so you can extend it out as far away as possible, just to keep the heat away from the propane bottle. Okay, so take the hose. It's got a built-in regulator, and just unwrap it from the fire pit. Bring it on over here to your propane tank, 20-pound bottle. Make sure that valve is good and closed. This screws on. Make sure that's good and tight. Open the propane bottle. Obviously you want to check for leaks. Normally you'd spray a soapy water solution on the valve just to make sure you don't have any leaks. I know this doesn't leak. I've been running it all weekend. Over here you've got your on-off switch with your built-in sparker. So you push in, turn the knob, you'll hear the gas coming out, and the sparker lights the electronic sparker lights the propane, and you're all set. The pumice rocks do heat up and you get a nice orange glow and orange flame. It is safe to cook food over. We roasted hot dogs and did s'mores over the fire last weekend at our campsite. I'll throw in some video of that too, just so you can take a look at what it looks like in the dark. All right, one other thing I wanted to show you was I have this old grill from or grate from a Weber barbecue, and it actually fits perfectly on this on the top of this fire pit. So we did some iron skillet cooking over the top of this, and it worked out perfectly. So if you have a 18.5-inch Weber barbecue, you can take the grill off of that, the grate off of that, and use it with this fire pit when you're out camping. Works great for iron skillet stuff, which is what we did some hash browns and stuff like that over the fire. So it worked out great. It's got a really nice flame, puts out a ton of heat. We were down in the 30s at the lake last weekend, and it kept us nice and toasty. So I'll grab the camera and bring it over to the box and show you the specs. All right, so it's model, well, you can take a look at everything there. I'm not going to read it off to you. I did purchase this at Lowe's. Like I said, it was about $100. With tax, it was like $107. There's the regulator, and give you a better shot of the valve, or the on-off here, and the little sparker. Fired up again. It's got a high and low, and then adjustments all in between. So on high, you get a nice big flame, and on low, you still get a pretty tall flame, maybe 8 to 10 inches. give you a little shot here. You can freeze this video if you want to read this, but it's about an 18.5 inch round fire pit. The burner, stainless steel, it's about a 9-inch burner down in there, and with the pumice rocks, it's super lightweight. All right, so to shut it down, got the flame going. If you're going to shut it down, you know, for an extended period of time, they recommend that you turn off the gas valve on the propane tank, the 20-pound tank, so that the flame burns out. Once the flame burns out, you can turn this to off and unscrew your regulator. And then you want to let this thing cool. It doesn't get hot to the touch down here, but the sides and the lip, they do get pretty hot. And of course the pumice rocks, they're glowing hot. Let that cool for about 20 minutes or half an hour before you wrap the propane hose back around for storage. It does have a locking lid. It's not really locking, it's more of just a little lip bracket here for carrying. But you can put this on here, turn that, and it kind of locks into place, and you can pick it up and carry it around. Just want to make sure that you don't turn this lid while you're carrying it. It'll spill everything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I ran it for, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 hours over the weekend, and this propane tank I stole from my barbecue, and it was about 3/4 full, and now I'm about half full. So I only burned, maybe I don't know, a few pounds of propane, and I think that's pretty efficient. I can get these tanks filled for pretty cheap where I'm at here in Northern California. So wintertime, this time of the year, it's a little more expensive than summertime, but for having a little fire pit that's portable, if you don't like the those little red campfire fire pits or the Camco ones, this is a really good alternative, and I'm really happy with it. So again, Lowe's, about $100. You can pick these propane tanks up for pretty cheap, and they'll last a long time. Just get them refilled when they're about empty, and you're good to go. So thanks for watching the review on this little portable fire pit, and see you guys out on the road.